Whoa, wow. Who saw that coming? Not me. Whew. But yes, for real though. The Bengals beating Tennessee. I think everybody had projected that perhaps that was going to happen. I mean, Tennessee, with Derrick Henry coming back, you knew he wasn't going to be 100%. And Ryan Tannehill, you kind of feel like the Titans backed their way into that number one seed. Cincinnati has been playing good football. There's talent all around that team. You figured that the Bengals were talented enough to beat Tennessee, so that to me is not really much of a shock. Now, what is a shock is what happened last night. I don't think anybody and their grandma was anticipating that to happen. No way anybody was anticipating that to happen. San Francisco had nothing going offensively the entire game. And when they did get into the red zone, which, by the way, they were in the red zone about only 3 different times. 2 of them turned into turnovers, which one of them was an interception by Garoppolo, and one of them was a turnover on downs, and one of them ended up in a field goal. They scored 0 offensive touchdowns in that game. So offensively, they only managed to put up 6 total points. And in the most disaster of disasters, when Green Bay is playing good defense, and all they really need to do is, listen, San Francisco's defense is good. They were playing lights out. So it was hard for Green Bay to maneuver and go down the field and get first downs or whatever. But you want to talk about a game where you ever go into a game and you say, oh, the special teams is going to have to do this or the defense is going to have to make plays. Basically, this is the kind of game that if the Saints would have made the playoffs, the Saints would have had to win every game like this. Yeah. Literally. Everybody, Saints fans, if the Saints would have made back their way into the playoffs, the only chance they would have had was to win games like the 49ers did last night. They would have had to. That is the exact definition of winning a game with your special teams or your defense. And the percentage of doing that is so low in the NFL. So low. What are the odds your special teams is going to block a punt and a field goal in the same game? What are the odds that your defense is going to be able to play lights out and sustain consistency throughout the game? What are the odds? What are the odds that in the final 5 minutes of the game, your special teams blocks a punt and returns it for the only touchdown that you score in the entire game? Like, what are the odds, dude? Everybody but Jimmy Garoppolo won that game for the 49ers, literally. I still think Garoppolo is on the hot seat. I don't think he's played well at all in these playoffs. I think any quarterback you could have put Taysom Hill in there, and Taysom Hill could have won him that game, if you ask me. But credit to the 49ers. They got, in my opinion, what seems to be the upset of the year right there. That, to me, that is the upset of the year. Like, not even just in the playoffs, for the year. Snakebite, I would completely rather see the 49ers go to the Super Bowl over Tampa Bay or the Rams. Completely. Unknown, I know you're hurting right now, dude. I know you're hurting. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to Packers Revolution. Shouts out to Packers Revolution and shouts out to Unknown. I know y'all are hurting right now. That is a fucked up way to lose a game, dude. That is a really tough way to lose a game. Like, I can't even envision. That would be the type of game that the Saints would lose in the playoffs. Yeah, right there. I think Green Bay and the Saints are like basically themselves in a nutshell. Green Bay looks in the mirror, they see us. We look in the mirror, we see Green Bay. I mean, both teams have won Super Bowl with their Hall of Fame quarterback. Both teams have choked in the playoffs at home constantly. Numerous opportunities to win championships. And the Saints and Green Bay have the most wins over the same span of time without actually reaching the Super Bowl. They said it on ESPN. Green Bay has like 39 wins in the last, 4 years or something? Same with the Saints. Wild and Reckless, how you doing, man? Congrats to you and your 49ers, man. Dude, I didn't believe it. Like, I watch A-Bomb talk about him, shit on Jimmy Garoppolo, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, man, I wish I had Jimmy Garoppolo. I think he'd be a good fit here. But what I've been watching lately from him, dude, I mean, yeah, he brought you guys back against the Rams and won you that game. Okay. To get you guys into the playoffs. But these last 2 playoff games, he hasn't done anything, dude. He sucked. He sucked. The 49ers, like the Saints, have an all-around team. An all-around team that can play. They have defense, they have special teams, and they have offensive weapons, minus Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, Anthony, I wouldn't be shocked either. But if you guys win the Super Bowl this year, you'd have to believe they're going to stick with Garoppolo, dude. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't care if you have to struggle to win games. If you win a Super Bowl with the roster that you have, the odds are you're not going to get rid of him. I mean, you won a Super Bowl with him. But clearly, I believe, as well as all of you do, that any quarterback can fit into that system and win the way, and probably could have beaten Green Bay by 10 points if they had a decent quarterback starting. Snake bite. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. It could happen. Oh, Unknown, you guys are definitely... We're your brothers, man. We're like freaking twins. Us and you guys always making the playoffs and not doing anything. And we've lost... Both of us have lost in the most catastrophic ways possible. Here, my dude, Brute Saint, here you are, man. How you doing? I wouldn't be surprised if Rodgers ends up with the 49ers. Hey, if that happened, I wouldn't be shocked either. Oh, no, Garoppolo definitely ain't winning for you, Anthony. It's clear as day. The guy threw for 130 yards and 1 interception. I mean, props to him. He did what he had to do to get y'all in the field goal range. I give him credit for that. But at the same time, I mean, the dude... You guys, the score would have ended like 13-3 if it wouldn't have been for your special teams. Unknown hates Aaron Rodgers, but he's hated Aaron Rodgers since Rodgers started all that BS with the Packers. This isn't nothing new. Yeah, both of us had the Rams mess us over, yep. Wait, how did the Rams mess you guys over? How did the Rams screw y'all over? How did the Rams screw y'all over, Unknown? Niners, Bengals, Super Bowl. Hey, it's looking... That would be the 3rd rematch of that. Because that's already been a Super Bowl twice in history. Wild and Reckless. Wouldn't that be something if you guys win the Super Bowl, but, oh, we're going to get rid of our quarterback. We got a whole... I mean, hey, if you guys get a decent quarterback, you guys are going to be... Shit. We play y'all next year. I don't want to play y'all. Hey, he did it. Hey, he's done it twice, man. You're right about that. He's done it twice. He brought you back to beat the LA Rams. He brought you back to win this game. So you got to give it to him there, but throughout an entire football game, he can't produce unless he's playing the Saints, Which in that case, he's going to throw for freaking, what, he'd throw for 400 yards against us in 2019? Shit, man, that's Jimmy Garoppolo's best game against the Saints. Oh, yeah, unknown, the Rams messed, yeah, well, in that case, yeah, they messed us over. They messed us over, but in the moment, I was upset. But now that I see the 49ers actually doing something, I can't be mad, dude. I couldn't be mad. But at the same token, the way the 49ers won the game last night against Green Bay, I think the Saints could have won a game or two like that. I really do. I think the Saints could have won a couple ugly games. I don't know how long the 49ers are going to be able to sustain this ugly winning, but I definitely could have seen the Saints winning a game with their defense on the road or something and getting some kind of, you know, all we need to do is just one good drive to get in a field goal range like the 49ers did. I could have seen the Saints winning a game like that. But the 49ers clearly deserve to be in the playoffs and clearly deserve to be where they are. They've peaked at the right time, and I hope they win. I hope they go to the Super Bowl over the Rams or Tampa Bay, especially Tampa Bay. What's up, BR? Yep, Mr. Who Dat, that's it. Jimmy Garoppolo under Sean Payton, perhaps. Sean Payton probably would baby him. I mean, Brute Saint, does that sound familiar to you? Green Bay should be embarrassed. All that talent, best NFL win-loss record, and a first-round exit. Does that not sound familiar to you? Just saying. Saints do the same thing, dude. The way Green Bay lost is the way the Saints would have lost. But Green Bay's had some really bad playoff losses. The Saints have had some bad playoff losses too. But when you look at Green Bay, they get heartbroken every time they make the playoffs. Yeah, Anthony. And Robbie Gould made all his field goals, so... But I was shocked. I mean, that game was, what, 10-3? 7-0 for the whole half. Whole first half, it was 7-0. Then it was 7-3. Then 10-3. And then it was 10-3 the whole fourth quarter. And you're sitting here thinking, Green Bay, San Francisco's offense can't do anything. They ain't going to go down and tie the game. Green Bay's probably going to win this game 10-3. All of a sudden, blocked punt for the touchdown, and it just juices them up, dude. I thought that game was over. After they stopped them on that 4th and 1, I thought it was over. Well, Brandon, I haven't really been live. Oh, dude, I was shocked too, man. I was shocked too. Everybody was shocked. That's the Joe Buck and Troy Aikman effect right there. Both games yesterday were really good. I hope that the 2 games today can top those. Well, you had that good drive that you got the 3 points on earlier in the game, like when you made it 7-3. That was a good drive. I think that was the opening drive of the second quarter. The opening drive of the third quarter was pretty good. And, I mean, you had a good drive all the way to before the half, before Garoppolo threw that ill-advised pass for the interception. Unknown, my heart's with you, man. My heart's with Packers Revolution. They got another guy named AJ on here that I see makes Packer videos. Tom Grossi, man. Ooh. It's tough, man. It's tough. I've been there, man. Saints fans have been there. Oh, that's right. He did get a good return on that play. That's right. Oh, unknown. I think this has got to Nick Fargo hasn't posted anything on any of his social media since the Packers lost. I wonder how he's feeling. Unknown to me, like out of all the losses, all the playoff losses that Green Bay's had last year, the Seattle NFC Championship, the Arizona game, both Arizona games for that matter, the Giants game in the divisional round in 2011, I think this right here is probably the worst. The way it ended. Because it's not like you guys got dominated. You guys were leading 10-3 with 5 minutes to go. And the 49ers luckily managed to get 10 points in 5 minutes. Like, that's just that's a collapse, dude. I think you just hate Nick Fargo because of his political beliefs. Which, whatever. Good for him. I mean, but like at the same token, I am kind of wondering how he's feeling today. What's up, Buck Skull Gang? I hope you guys lose. Yeah, exactly, Brandon Rogers. It seems like the Saints and 49ers are very similar. They don't have a quarterback. Well, the Saints didn't have any receivers this year either, so I guess you can throw that out the door too. But they had a defense. They had a defense, okay? They had a defense and they had Kamara. They had talent outside of the running backs and outside of the quarterback and receivers. They had talent. And kicker. Basically, if the Saints made the playoffs, they would have had to win games like this. Like the 49ers won last night. So, I can't be mad that the Saints didn't make it anymore because the 49ers clearly deserve to be there. What I'm trying to figure out, Brandon Rogers, is how the hell did you guys sweep them? How did y'all sweep the 49ers? But I'm definitely pulling for the Niners to go all the way. To the Super Bowl. I don't know about win it, but to the Super Bowl, yes. Especially if they play Tampa Bay. If they play Tampa Bay, Niners got to win that. I'm sorry. Y'all got to win that. Y'all can't let them go back to the Super Bowl. Nick Bosa's got to fucking lay out Tom Brady. Yeah, I hope he comes. Well, I could say I hope he comes here, but, like, honestly, I wouldn't mind having Jameis. I feel like if we stayed healthy, I feel like we'd... But then again, I don't know. After seeing what the 49ers are doing, I don't know. We might have lost to the 49ers in the playoffs. Bucks, why should I feel happy for you? You're in our division. All your fans are talking trash to us like they've been good for years. Y'all bought y'all Super Bowl. You got your little COVID buying the Super Bowl deal. Okay, cool. You beat everybody in the playoffs on the road without any fans. Cool. You're in our division. You should rep the NFC South. I don't give a fuck y'all. I hate y'all more than the Falcons right now, dude. All the places Tom Brady could have went. He went to Tampa Bay. God, give me a break. Dude, unknown. They don't even know who Josh Freeman is. They don't know who Mike Glennon is. They don't even know who Doug Martin is. Aurelius Ben. Who was Connor Barth, the kicker? When did he play? What about Mike Williams? Not Mike Williams for the Chargers. That's not the Mike Williams I'm talking about. I'm talking about Mike Williams for Tampa Bay. Vincent Jackson, you remember when he played for Tampa Bay? Yeah, Banner. I saw George Kittle limping off the field. I saw Deebo Samuel limping off the field. I'm kind of worried about that. So if the Niners are going to lose in the championship game, I guess I got to pull for the Rams. Okay, you remember Brad Johnson. I'm not judging your fan base, Buck Skull Gang. I know you're a good fan. I'm talking about fans. They had people when I went to the Saints Bucks game Halloween, they had motherfuckers wearing Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady jerseys. I start questioning them after the game. We're walking down Poydras Street, and then I start saying, you don't even know who, because they start saying, oh yeah, we're from Tampa. We came here down from Tampa. Do you know who Josh Freeman is? They couldn't answer me. They didn't know who Josh Freeman was. Or remember when Raheem Morris was the coach? What about Greg Schiano? You remember that game against the Giants back in 2012 whenever the Giants were kneeling the ball and Greg Schiano sent his whole defensive line to rush Eli Manning? Who remembers that? I do. And I'm not a Bucs fan. You don't know who Josh Freeman is, man. Gerald McCoy, you remember when he played for y'all? Mason Foster? Remember when he intercepted Drew Brees? Brought it all the way for a touchdown back in 2013? Yeah, Lovie Smith was the head coach at one point. I don't remember. I remember Tom Brady. I remember Jameis Winston. Of course you do. Of course you do. You don't remember nowadays. You don't remember Josh Freeman back in 2009? What was that damn running back's name for Tampa Bay back? That damn. It's not gonna sound. I don't even remember Tampa Bay's running back in the day, back in 2009. No, I don't remember. Y'all enjoy the games today. I hope if the not okay, I gotta pull for the Rams. I'm pulling for the Rams either way, but I gotta pull for the Rams definitely now if Deebo Samuel ain't playing, because the 49ers don't stand a chance against Tampa Bay. And I don't want Tampa Bay back in the Super Bowl. I'm done. I'm sorry. I don't blame you, Unknown. I don't know how Packer fans are going to be able to cope today, dude. That was hard. That was a tough way to lose, especially when you're anticipating hosting the NFC Championship game next week. What's up, Ted? Unfortunately, guys, I'm about to end this, but it was good catching up with y'all. And, good luck to the team still out there except Tampa Bay. Fuck Tampa Bay. And, yeah.